Like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.
Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Florida Gators and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Gators will kick off first, and here we go. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. This guy makes you hold. Breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
And about the only thing good that happened on that last pass for the offense, completion percentage went up. Third down got longer. Wide receiver going in motion. Again, it's Brown. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Gators headed quickly to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. they get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Manning with a play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Trying to move them on the counter. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Pulls it in, it's Wingo. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
Now, I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd, you know good and well. All these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. They just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense. You're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching him. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Arch is going to throw for it. They'll run the screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. He's got him. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Run inside. It Smothers. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Texas! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. There he goes. He's at the 10. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there. And the Gators have it with a 1st and goal. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you talk about wasting no time. That's what this offense just did. First play, explosive play. Second play, ready to rock and roll. 2-play drive. It's exactly what they drew up over there on the sidelines, Bob.
And they did a great job of getting down to the goal line and getting set quick to go run that play. Right after the long play, the call came in. Everybody got lined up. They were wasting no time. Defense completely on their heels. They don't know what just hit them.
Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Running inside, it's Smothers. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
That's caught. It's Townsend. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. On the run, it's Smothers. Here's a little room there. Delivers the stiff arm. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to Ball. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Jones to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up to the completion.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Pucks it out of the air. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On the ground, it's Smothers. Oh, he's got some space. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Motion from the wide receiver. He's past the 30. Snags it, and there's running room. Well, so much for running out the clock. You get a huge play like that, and you're set up maybe to put points on the board before the break. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Arch Madness. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
The Gators want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield.
And it's not a surprise. So
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at 48. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Now the play fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a map.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here's Manning to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Longhorns In a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff for Brown. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Smothers. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Pressure coming. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert to 2nd and short. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Smothers. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Booster.
To throw, Manning. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Longhorns! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be brought down. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds a man on the right. Maybe a crease. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Singleton. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Defense showing blitz here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gonna let it fly. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside.
That was nasty. That was nasty. That was nasty. Good shit. Gonna start up again in a minute. Okay, okay, let's go, let's go. Lock in, lock in, lock in. The game is good. I give it a 10 out of 10, man. The game is good, man. Let's get it.
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Ryan Day expects this team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Longhorns ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. Line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Stop right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Saying from the gun on third down. Fakes to grab. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Running inside. It's Jackson. Might have a chance. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Makes a catch. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Buckeye! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for room, it's Smothers. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Longhorns in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Here's Arch to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll go to the counter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to Brown. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Now facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns are flying down the field.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Makes a grab past the marker. He's down immediately, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Throwing, say it. Makes the catch. At midfield, he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
To the air on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Manning. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The run inside. It Smothers.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Manning. Throwing right. Lowers those pads. Makes the grab in their space. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use the timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock. Get it.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. Inside the 50. Past the 30. The 20. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
Like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The Longhorns want to move quickly. Offense changing the play. Third down from the gun, Manning. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, here's Brown. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, they're chewing up clock on offense right now. They've been able to stay on the field and sustain this drive. They've been really, really good on 3rd downs, and it's not just throwing the football, but they've been able to do it running, too. Give the guys up front a lot of credit, getting some big-time blocks. Really nice job by the running back there as well. And this drive stays alive for the O.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Texas! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Fires to the tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Snagged out of the air. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Unloads quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Again, it's Sayin. Picked off to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Manning. Here's the pressure. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win.
Trying to got enough space. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Under fire. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Running inside, it's Smothers. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Arch is going to throw for it. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Manning from the gun on third down. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Arch Madness. Rushes on him. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Texas Longhorns and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
As I caught up with the Longhorns Longhorns head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive,
could be an alley. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
it's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for it all. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Handoff, Durham running left. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Going deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Defense might bring the house here. Powers through the defender. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Off the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the Texas offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Quarterback may change this route. Complete in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It smothers. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Here's a heat. And down he goes. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Flips it out on the screen. Looked as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Bust through behind his pass. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer.
Makes the grab and room to run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. Here's Manning to throw. Unloads it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and all.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown!
Yo, who it is? Who it is? Shit, let's get it then. I don't know who you is, but damn. Got a mic? Got a mic? I'm picking Texas, man. I'm running with Texas.